Hey everyone, welcome back to the English Listening Room. I'm Emma.
And I'm Daniel. Great to have you here. Today we're talking about one of the most universal topics, family.
Yes, everyone's family is unique, but it's something we can all relate to. We'll share some personal stories, useful phrases, and idioms that'll help you talk about your own family naturally.
So, grab your coffee or tea, get comfortable, and let's dive in.
So Daniel, tell us a bit about your immediate family.
Well, there are 5 of us, my parents, my sister, my brother, and me. We're a loving family. We've always got along well, though we do have our little disagreements sometimes.
Every family does. So you're the middle child, right?
Exactly. Being in the middle often means playing the peacekeeper. I had to make up with one sibling while getting along with the other.
I can imagine. I'm the oldest in my family, and I always felt I had to set a good example. The apple doesn't fall far from the tree, as they say. I definitely take after my mom when it comes to being responsible.
That's a great phrase, and so true. I take after my dad. He's calm, analytical, and thoughtful. You know what they say, like father, like son.
You two must be 2 peas in a pod.
Pretty much.
How about your extended family? Do you see them often?
Not as much as I'd like. Most of my relatives live in different cities, but we all try to meet up during the holidays. My grandparents' house is like the heart of the family. Everyone gathers there.
That's sweet. In my family, we have a big reunion every summer at my grandparents' place, too. There are so many cousins, aunts, and uncles. Total chaos, but fun chaos.
Same here. There's always so much laughter. I think those traditions keep the bond strong. You know, blood is thicker than water.
Exactly. Family ties are powerful. Even if you don't see each other often, you never grow apart emotionally. So, what was your childhood like?
Pretty carefree. My parents gave us space to explore. We spent our summers outdoors, climbing trees, getting dirty, and just enjoying life. No smartphones, no distractions.
That sounds wonderful. I grew up near the beach, so most of my memories involve the ocean, building sandcastles, getting sunburned, and eating ice cream. I loved those days.
Those moments really stay with you. It's funny how even small things, like family dinners or weekend picnics, can shape your personality.
Absolutely. If I hadn't grown up in a supportive environment, maybe I wouldn't value relationships the same way.
Exactly. Childhood experiences build the foundation for how we connect with people later.
So, who are you closest to?
Probably my brother. We've become closer over the years. We look up to each other in different ways, and we share a similar sense of humor.
That's great. I'm closest to my mom. She's my biggest inspiration. Patient, wise, and full of warmth. I definitely take after her in personality.
That's lovely. You know, family relationships can evolve so much. Sometimes siblings grow apart, but if you keep communicating, you can always reconnect.
Totally. I think communication is key in any relationship. Even when we disagree, we eventually make up with each other and move on.
Yeah, that's what makes a close-knit family, staying united no matter what happens.
Beautifully said. Families today look very different from what they used to, don't you think?
Absolutely. There are blended families, single-parent families, and people who create their own chosen families.
Right. The definition of family is expanding. It's not just about being related by blood, it's about mutual support and love.
Exactly. And thanks to technology, even families living far apart can stay emotionally close. A quick video call or text message can make all the difference.
True, physical distance doesn't mean emotional distance. It's all about effort. Let's look ahead. What kind of family would you like to have one day?
Interesting question. If I ever have a family of my own, I'd love it to be warm and open-minded. I'd want my kids to feel comfortable expressing themselves.
That's beautiful.
If I hadn't grown up in such a stable home, maybe I wouldn't appreciate that so much. But I've learned that trust and communication are key.
Totally agree. If I have children someday, I hope they'll have a carefree childhood, one where they can explore, laugh, and make mistakes without fear.
If we raise our kids with kindness and understanding, they'll grow into confident adults.
And if parents truly take care of one another, the family stays strong.
Exactly. If my future family ends up being even half as supportive as the one I grew up in, I'll consider myself lucky.
Well said. The world would be a better place if more people thought like that. Let's wrap up with a quick vocabulary and idiom review.
Sure thing. Here are some key phrases we used today. Immediate family, closest relatives, parents, siblings, children.
My immediate family includes my parents and my younger sister.
Extended family, cousins, aunts, uncles, grandparents.
Every summer, our extended family gathers for a big picnic.
Loving family, caring and affectionate. Close-knit family, emotionally connected.
We're a close-knit family, and we always share our problems together.
Carefree childhood, happy, worry-free time growing up. Take after someone, resemble a relative.
I take after my dad. We both love cooking.
Look up to someone, admire or respect.
I really look up to my grandmother. She's strong and wise.
Get along with someone, have a good relationship. Make up with someone, reconcile after disagreement. Grow apart, become less close.
As we got older, my best friend and I grew apart.
Take care of someone, support or help.
She takes care of her grandparents every weekend.
Two peas in a pod, two very similar people.
My sister and I are like two peas in a pod. We do everything together.
Blood is thicker than water. Family bonds are stronger than friendships.
I'll always stand by my family because blood is thicker than water. Perfect! Try using some of these in your next conversation about your family. That's it for today's episode of the English Listening Room.
We hope you enjoyed listening and picked up some natural ways to talk about your family.
Don't forget to follow, like, and share this episode with your friends who are learning English.
And tell us, what kind of family would you like to have one day? Leave your answers in the comments.
Bye for now.
Bye for now.